Hey there Internet, Citizen Napoleon here with a one-off Let's Play of Super Roboto Taisen 64, or Super Robot Wars 64. It's a tactical game in the vein of Tactics Ogre or Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's with mobile suits. It's a kind of crossover game. I'm just going to hit start here, Stato, to start from the beginning. I'm going to try and show you how to play this game if you've never played it before, and especially if you saw my review of this game in my second episode of Retro Spectacles. If you haven't seen it, I'll post a link. I'll post it in the video itself, and then I'll post it in the description. If you want to take a look, it's a much more condensed version. I'm going to run this Let's Play for about 10 minutes or so. That review is much shorter. I think it's a lot more interesting since it's really just my unfiltered opinion about this game. It's an incredibly long game. You can tell just from the opening credits, or rather the opening cinematic. It's just a lot of text. Your Japanese better be real good if you want to understand it. A lot of it's referring to after colony stuff, so it makes it seem, at least to me with my limited Japanese, that it's happening in the Gundam Wing universe, which is nice because I really liked Gundam Wing a lot. Here are your different characters. On the left is your character, the person who you'll sort of be in charge of, and their mobile suit. And on the right is their rival. And let's see, in my review I played her, so I'm just gonna go here, hi, and keep going. Manami. Okay, you can rename them. I don't. I choose not to. I just go with it. I don't really care. This game is incredibly complicated, but you can pick it up just by playing it for about an hour. You learn pretty quickly how to move your suits around and how to attack. It's really helpful if you know some kanji, especially if you're reading a lot of manga. You'll kind of pick it up. If not, I don't know if there's an English hack for this game. I'm playing it from the original Japanese cartridge. So this game never came out in America. I assume someone has translated it. This is just the opening cutscene. I guess you're hanging out with your butler. It's really boring. It's just lots of text, lots of words. There's no action. There's no real cinematics to speak of. It's just a lot of text and a lot of portraits on a weird background of, let's see, there you're in like Sardinia, and it's just bad renders. Not very exciting. One thing about Japanese games when you're just starting out is it's a lot of words, it's a lot of story. It's not really fun. Like, you know, most games I could be having fun right now. I've been playing this for about 3 minutes, and I'm still not actually having fun. Let's see, what can I say about this game? This game came out in 1999, and here we are. This is the first mission. Something Suimu. I didn't catch that last part. Your enemies are in red. They're just getting themselves deployed in that little town there. And you are blue. You will always be blue, at least in the single-player game. And I think I'm here with my bro, this guy. His mobile suit is pretty powerful. It's cool, in the later parts of the game, you actually get to see Gundam Wing characters. You get to see a lot of different mobile suit Gundam characters from the different ones that had come out at that point, like Zeta Gundam, Gundam Wing, and all that. Plus, there's a lot of other giant robot anime characters, but I've never seen. The only giant robot animes I've seen are like the Big O, Gundam, and like Evangelion. I don't think Evangelion shows up in this, which is a shame because that would be really awesome. But here, you just move around. If you notice here, this is your different menus. This here is move. That's where it brings up this green range of movement here. Sometimes it's obstructed, like if there's a desert, you might get half the movement squares or whatever, and roads will always give you your full amount. This guy's actually in flight mode right now. You can tell because of the shadow down there. These guys have shadows as well. Over here, my guy's flying, so he's not impeded. This mobile suit, however, is on the ground. This is movement. This is the kanji for movement. This is, what is this? Oh, this I think is changing your stat. It's changing whether you are above the ground or on the ground. Let's see. Dai Fighter. Dai Tanku. Oh, okay. So this is, yeah. So if you want to go down here, Your mobile suits can change into different things sometimes. Some mobile suits have this ability. As you can see, my movement is not as good as when I was in the air. And I usually find that these are actually the lesser form. Ida. Oh, so you can transform into like this guy can transform into 3 different modes. Like it's got a fighter, it's got a tank, and then it's got its mobile suit version. It doesn't look like it actually costs you anything. Titan 3, so I'm just gonna be a normal mobile suit for now. What is this? Oh, that's to land. This is to go into the air. It kind of means like in the air. So I'm gonna keep him in the air. Usually this guy in particular is his strongest when he's in the air. These are your abilities. Again, hugely complicated. Kanji, Japanese. You'll notice you've got 83 points. Each of these take their requisite amount of points. I think the really good one. This is really good. This one right here. It's like blood burning, I guess, like blood boil. It means that your damage is doubled. It's really good, but as you can see, you can only use it twice in every battle. These are abilities too. This is just your general stat sheet. So let's get a move on. It's already 6 minutes, and we actually haven't done any battling yet. Let's fix that. Moving forward, it's your first mission. So okay, you can see here. This is your menu. You're just hit A, and this is your menu. This is your like team. There's a lot of different complicated kanjis. Save is right here. This is very important. You can save in the battle, which is nice. Battles can go on for a long amount of time, so that's very useful. Here I'm going to, this is the top selection. This is going to end my phase. Yes, there we go. And now you just kind of wait. A lot of this game is waiting. You'll find that out. This is also an incredibly long game. It takes maybe 60 to 100 hours to actually beat it. Okay, now I'm under attack. Here you can select weapons, your abilities to use. I just go with the default. Oh, this is, you can either choose to dodge. Let's see, is this dodge? No, guess not, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go and I'm going to hit this one, because then you enter the battle and you can actually return fire. Just this guy hanging out. I don't even know why we're fighting. It's never been explained to me. Just got hit for 10 damage, that's not too bad. Okay, now if you do nothing, the kanji changes sometimes. And it won't actually let me change back, that's weird. Usually you can change whether you attack or counterattack. For some reason it's not letting me do it. If you choose not to counterattack, you can actually dodge, which is nice, especially if your opponent's really strong. Now I'm going to do nothing, and I recommend to always counterattack. If this is selected, that means you are going to counterattack, and I would suggest doing that because that will cut your battle time in half, which is very useful. So I'm just going to take it. Oh, I get hit. But then, like, what happens? Oh, that's, here we go. I can counterattack with my boobs. I open my chest plate and I shoot my feminine beams at him, and he blows up, which is really nice. Also, you'll notice I only did just enough damage to kill him. That's one of the weird things about this game that really messes me up. You won't actually do more damage than the opponent has HP, which is bizarre to me, but whatever. So I'm gonna move, I'm gonna take this guy out. So over here, this right here means to attack. The bottom one means to wait. I would suggest attacking most of the time since they're just grunts. Here are your options. The ones with the red either mean that you don't have enough morale. The morale is in the bottom left. Over the EN. It's not the EN one. That means your energy. Each attack uses a certain amount of energy. If you don't have enough energy, you can't use the attack. But I also don't have enough morale for this attack, meaning I can't use it. But the more guys I kill, the more morale I have, the more attacks I can use. I'm gonna use this one and attack. This is a close combat move. Here we go. I hope it works. Backgrounds are really weird in this game. It's like, they're like, yeah, we need to make this a 2D game, but it's the N64 and it's 1999, so we should probably have some 3D in it. I mean, whatever. It's weird, a lot of Japanese N64 games are 2D. Like, the only 2D games I can think of for the N64 that were released in America was like Bust a Move, and that was a pretty Japanese game, so whatever. Okay, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna go here. Actually, maybe I should use a long-range attack. Yeah, let's do that. They're like given different grades, but I've never really seen a difference. The ones with the fists mean that it's a close combat attack. If it's got a plus sign, if it's got a little cross next to it, that means that it is a ranged attack. You can see here, this is your grid range. He's in range, so I'm going to attack him. Using my Sun Laser, which is a pretty good attack. It's pretty basic, only uses 30 energy. And he's iced. So, not a lot actually happens in the first 10 minutes of Super Robot Wars. I hope I showed you how to play the game well. If you want me to go even more in depth, please do. I didn't want to keep this longer than I had to, since it's kind of ridiculous to expect people to watch more than 10 minutes of a Let's Play. I mean, really, people only watch the first 3 minutes of a Let's Play. So if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope I've been entertaining, and I hope I have helped you play Super Robot Wars 64. If you have any comments, please let me know. If you want to see something, write me a note. Please check out my retrospective on this game. Thanks for watching, and mahalo!